Use traditional media such as oils to paint, graphite to draw. Drawing and painting have a long history of going hand in hand in the creative process. How does your drawing process affect your painting, or does it at all? Yes, actually, my drawing process affects the painting quite significantly. When I was younger, when I first started out in the arts, my drawing was all I really did. I didn't have much money to buy paints, so I stuck to primarily charcoal and graphite and really pushed that medium. And I think my mark making is a lot stronger because of it. And so the drawing does impact greatly the painting, because I want to achieve that detail, specifically in the skin tones. I'm really, now that I'm with SCAD, I've kind of had permission to take a step back and not have to worry about the sales of art, and I can start worrying more or less about, creating stronger skin tones, developing that painting process. I really want to get back to the drawings. I love them. I'm good at it, so I think in a way it kind of is calling me back, I guess, if that sounds odd, I don't know, but I kind of feel a pull towards that charcoal and graphite still, even though I'm painting a lot. Then the second question, how does the existence of my subject matter, with my family being the main focus, play a part in the content? Or like Sally Mann's children, do they take on roles and personas that are needed to achieve the content that I seek? When you have young kids, if you have young kids, you know that you have a wealth of material. You will never ever go wanting for content. They will do the darndest things. And so I find that painting that, exploring that, celebrating that really allows me to have a lot of fun. And if I'm going to spend this much time and money on things, it's important that I have fun with that. As you can see, I have dogs that crawl all over the place as well. So at home with kids and dogs, you're never really alone. And that kind of stuff does definitely play into the content, into my desires. Third question was, you've mentioned at other times the preciousness of your family to you and that it infuses the work that you do. So having that level of personal attachment to the work, is that something that you can let go to a buyer or to a market? Or is work purely purposed for academia without regard for the business? If you know me, my work is all about the business. I one day hope to be able to sell this work. So my work is all about the sales. I truly believe if you're going to be a professional artist, you need to be thinking of the sales. And even if you're not thinking of sales in terms of dollars, you are selling yourself to a gallery, or you're selling yourself to a museum curator or an employer. You're always selling. And so, yes, my work at all times is about the sale. And I just use kids to kind of get that as my focus. The last question was, am I experiencing something similar to the tackling of the subjects when it comes to the political subjects that I've started to infuse into my work? And with regards to, I believe the question was, recently started working towards social and political questions. I myself find it hard sometimes to separate the making a statement with creating a dialogue. Yeah, I would say that it's difficult for me to go into the political. That's kind of why I'm pulling away from it. I've tried it a little bit, and I'm not attached to it. I don't want to make a statement. And I found that oftentimes that was kind of where the work was going. Although the dialogue is there, the dialogue absolutely can happen, it's a lot of negative energy that I just don't want to be around. And so I have found that working with the children in the school and being a teacher, having children of my own, it's a more fun environment to be working in. And so, yeah, I actually do feel conflicted with that, so much so that it's actually pushed me out of doing that kind of work. So I hope that answers the questions. I hope I covered everything for the assignment. You guys have a great night.